Woman escapes her burning home. Coming up, how she managed to make it out safely.
We love you, miss you all, and we need you home, and safe.
And safe they are. 2 Kentucky teens on the run for 2 weeks are now in custody. We'll tell you where police found the couple.
A fugitive wanted in Virginia is arrested in Laurel County after deputies say he stole a police cruiser and then led officers on a high-speed chase.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
Tonight we are continuing to track a breaking news alert out of Lexington. Thanks for staying up late with us. I'm Kristen Kennedy. Right now the Fayette County coroner and Lexington police are investigating a homicide. The coroner says one man is dead, another is at the hospital. WKYT's Mark Barber is live on Lamont Drive. Mark?
Good evening, Kristen. To my one side here on Lamont Drive, you have the coroner vans and the police crews all set up here. And on my other side, here's where the real work is taking place. It's in this house over my shoulder here. And it's where investigators right now are focusing their attention in the bedroom of this house. This is where a sergeant here on the scene tells me that a man was killed around 6:30 this afternoon. Now, police are saying that another person was also injured in this attack here at this home. We're told that that person is the suspect in this killing. Now, the sergeant tells me that that suspect has been taken to UK hospital for treatment. Now, I have not been told how seriously that person is injured, but police say once that person is able to recover and if they are able to be released from the hospital, then most likely they will be arrested. Now, police are not releasing the name of that suspect, nor are they releasing the name of the person who was killed here. They say that they are still trying to notify family. In fact, there are many questions they are still trying to answer tonight. As for motive, they say they don't know what may have motivated the shooting, although I am told that the 2 of these men did have a relationship. I'm told that they were not family members, but they were friends. Now, we did speak with the coroner a few minutes ago. Take a listen to what he had to say about this investigation.
We're not saying what the weapon was because it's early on in the investigation. From what I understand, another white male was taken from the home and was transported to, I believe, University of Kentucky Hospital.
With neighbors who live next to this person who was killed here, they say that he moved into this home about 6 months ago. Now, they say they are just incredibly shocked and surprised by this. Now, the coroner says they plan to be out here through much of the night. Police say that as well. They say that they obtained a search warrant to start searching this home and looking for evidence here in the past 15 minutes. So they say now they're going to process this crime scene. They have not removed the body yet. They say that there are multiple wounds in that person who died. So they say they're going to be here again for the next few hours trying to figure out what led to this killing. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you for that information. A dangerous fugitive out of Virginia is behind bars in Kentucky tonight. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office arrested 18-year-old Donald Fox III just after midnight near London. Deputies say Fox was at the intersection of US 25 and US 25 East when he ran a red light and hit another car. Earlier tonight, Mark Barber talked to the woman behind the wheel of the car Fox hit.
When he hit us, the frame come in and wrapped around the radiator.
Jessica Combs says her car was crumpled last night when a driver blew through a red light at Cumberland Gap Parkway and London Highway in Corbin and crashed into her.
And I could hear the car coming at me. And at that point, I knew that I was going to be hit, and I screamed.
Deputies say Donald Fox III, a fugitive wanted in Shenandoah County, Virginia for car thefts, was under the influence when he slammed into the car carrying 4 people. Gilbert Achardo, the Laurel County Public Affairs officer, says after the accident, the 18-year-old kept driving north on US 25 until his stolen car broke down.
A constable was the first on the scene to locate the suspect vehicle. The constable got out of his vehicle when he saw the suspect flee around a building outside and tried to chase him down on foot. Well, the suspect circled the building, jumped in the constable's police vehicle and headed north on 25 at speeds of about 100 miles an hour.
Deputies say before Fox reached London, he made a U-turn and flew back to Corbin, weaving in and out of traffic at speeds of up to 128 miles per hour. Investigators say at one point he tried to run over a deputy who shot out a tire on the stolen police cruiser. Investigators tell us the chase ended right where it started, when officers finally managed to stop Fox.
The suspect actually was bailing out the passenger door as the car was coming to rest, jumped over a guardrail and got into a scuffle with officers who deployed a taser to finally take him into custody.
Combs says even though she's bandaged and bruised, she's grateful she survived the close call.
I couldn't believe that me in a small town was involved in something that horrific, and it could have been so much more fatal, and I thank God that it wasn't.
In Laurel County, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Families say the couple has been dating for 3 months. Hayes announced they were engaged on Facebook the same day they disappeared. Hayes' family says 13-year-old Phillips told them she was 19. And that search, of course, is finally over for the two Kentucky fugitives. Officers took the two Grayson County teens accused of car thefts into custody this morning. Police say that 18-year-old Dalton Hayes and his 13-year-old girlfriend, Cheyenne Phillips, went on a week-and-a-half-long cross-country crime spree. Someone spotted the two this morning in Panama City Beach, Florida. Officers found the couple asleep in a truck.
I don't approve of it, and like I said, I just reunited with my daughter after 10 years. We started talking before Christmas, so I really didn't know much about the relationship. It's just a bunch of lies in it. She was, fascinated over him and just in love. This is not, it's something that I would think that Cheyenne would do.
The Grayson County Sheriff talked to Phillips. He says she is scared and wants to go home. Firefighters say the flames were so big you could see them from 6 miles away. That fire destroyed a Clark County home on Old Boonesboro Road. Crews were able to contain the flames and put out the fire. We're told the homeowner was asleep when it started, and the heavy smoke woke her up. Family members are thankful she made it out safe.
I was in my living room, yes. Yeah, I seen smoke coming from it, yeah. Dialed 911 immediately and come over here to see what I could do.
Tolman Hubbard is talking about coming to his neighbor's rescue.
There wasn't much I could do. I come over here to the back door, and the black smoke hit me in the face, and I couldn't breathe, and I went back out. I knew the house was gone. There wasn't no hope for it. I knew that was gone.
His neighbor is his mother-in-law, Sydney Phillips.
And I done give up on her. I thought she was still in there, yes.
Just as quickly as the thought entered his mind, he found out she was okay.
Because I didn't know she was out there on the end porch out there. My cousin come up the driveway and seen her standing on the porch. She'd been no way. She wouldn't have had a chance if she was still inside. If she's 78, 79 years old, so, and uses a walker too. So. EMTs checked her out. She actually stood standing there and breathing all that smoke. We told her we got to go. She tried to go back in the house. I said, no, honey, you can't go back in the house. She said she was asleep. Yeah, that's what she told the firefighters, yeah. And said she just woke up and she went out this. Good thing she did go out that the other door over there, because she had them. She'd have perished. Everything Mom's got's gone, so we'll survive, I suppose. It was just a relief to get her out. The good Lord was looking out for her, all I can say.
We're told Phillips suffered some smoke inhalation. She is expected to be okay. Firefighters say at this point they don't know what caused the fire. Our days with mild temperatures aren't over yet. Today's sunshine accompanied the above-average temps. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking those warmer temperatures as we head into the work week.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty decent start for us again. Back in the upper 40s, around 50 degrees, and that could happen a couple of days this week, both Monday and Tuesday. Right now, though, it's a little chilly, running just above freezing here by about 3 degrees in Lexington, 35, 37 toward Richmond, and you see some pockets of 40s showing up like London, Jackson, and out in eastern sections of the Commonwealth, still holding on to those low 40s. Defenders scanning the skies all across Kentucky, and it is clear tonight. A little moisture still showing up out in West Virginia, but that's as close as it gets to us, at least at this point. Now, we'll start tracking a little more moisture probably toward midweek with our next system. Tonight, just some cloud cover hanging out to our north, and we might see a few thin ones passing through the skies overnight and into the day tomorrow. So a good mix of sun and clouds for you as we head into your Monday. Here's a breakdown as we look ahead for tomorrow, about 5 to 10 degrees above normal. Tuesday could be even warmer with maybe a few more folks getting in on those low 50s. But nothing lasts forever in January. More wintry weather late this week. We'll take a closer look for you coming up in just a few minutes.
A Frankfort woman is helping those less fortunate bundle up this winter. Carrie Williams uses social media to encourage crafters to use their talents to help keep the homeless warm. She and others leave scarves on Frankfurt's Singing Bridge. They attach notes to each scarf, inviting whoever finds them to use them if they need them.
It gives them a feeling that people are caring about it. And I think as you're making the scarf, it also makes you aware that you can do something, and it gives you a good feeling too.
Carrie wants to put scarves in other places around town as well. The story has inspired people across the country. Doctors didn't expect Lauren Hill, the Mount St. Joseph freshman fighting pediatric brain cancer, to live this long. She has an inoperable tumor in her brain. Every day she fights, and in this new year, she continues to make lasting memories.
I don't want to say goodbye. And that's what, my problem was this year. The hardest part of the holidays was saying goodbye to people. And I mean, I know I'm still here, but I don't know when I'm going to see them again.
So far, Hill has raised more than $1,250,000 to find a cure for DIPG. The Secret Service is increasing security after someone fired shots near the vice president's home. The shooting happened last night near Joe Biden's home in Delaware. Biden and his wife were out at the time. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette talks about the investigation.
Vehicles pulling into a driveway leading to Vice President Joe Biden's home near Wilmington, Delaware, were tightly screened Sunday by a canine team. The security measures follow Saturday night's incident. At around 8:30, someone fired multiple shots from a passing vehicle. The Secret Service says it happened on a public road several hundred yards from Biden's house, outside a security perimeter. Secret Service agents heard the shots and saw the vehicle speeding away. No suspects have been located, and it's unclear if Biden's house was a target. The vice president and his wife were at their Delaware home this weekend, but the Secret Service says at the time of the incident they were out for the evening. The Bidens and President Obama were briefed about the incident Saturday night. Wendy Gillette for CBS News, New York.
Shortly after someone fired those shots, police also reported shots fired near a close-by reservoir. Health leaders say this year's flu season is reaching epidemic levels. This week, 46 states reported widespread flu activity. The Centers for Disease Control reports 19 children died last week, bringing the total number of child flu deaths to 45. The CDC report found this year's vaccine is only 23% effective. They are encouraging people to take additional steps to protect themselves from the flu. Firefighters spent hours battling flames at a Floyd County business this morning. All that's left of the B&H gas building is a staircase and a pile of rubble. The owner says he was still cleaning up after a fire broke out in December, causing some minor damage. He says there were many items in that building that can never be replaced, like a framed picture of his dog.
That's hurt worse than the building, is because this is one of those, it was hand painted for me. And I mean, it just kills me.
Firefighters are still trying to figure out what started the fire. The owner of the business does plan to rebuild. Wolf County search and rescue crews worked this morning to save a dog who fell off a cliff. The dog was in the Pine Ridge area. We're told he fell nearly 20 feet onto a 2-foot wide ledge. The team worked together to help rescue the pup. Crews say after they got him to safety, he was excited to see his family. He is expected to be okay.